Hello? Yeah. Hello, Rashida, can you hear me? Hello? Crazy. Hello, Rashida, can you hear me? Hello, Rashida? Hello?
Hey, y'all, can y'all hear me? Hello? Can everybody hear me? Hey, y'all, can y'all hear me? Okay, I can hear myself now. Zara, are you there? Zara,
Yeah, can
you there?
Yeah, hello?
Zara? Zara, are you there? I'm
Hold
not
on.
sure what's going on here, but I'm here. I'm in the
Rashida?
building. I apologize for all the technical difficulties. Willie Wise
Rashida,
Guy, can you hear me? Can you hear Willie? We having a little bit of technical difficulty this morning, but that's all right. We'll try to work with it. We'll try to work with it and work through it. I think I see Zara back in the building. Test. Okay,
can you
great,
hear me
Willie.
now?
Thank you. Zara, can you hear me?
Hello? Yeah, can you hear me?
Zara, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Zara, can you hear me? Because I cannot hear you at all. This is very strange. I don't know. Let me see if I can call
What about
Zara
now?
on her phone. I'm not sure
What
why
about
you
now?
guys cannot hear her, but they can hear me. So that's kind of weird.
Okay, what about now?
Can you hear me?
You
Testing
can't
1,
hear
2, 3.
me? Hold on.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, I can hear myself now. Zara, are you there?
Okay, so you can hear me now?
Can you hear me, Zara?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't hear me?
You say you can hear both of us? All right.
Rashida,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Apparently, it's something going on where I can't hear. Give me a moment, guys.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me? Zara.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Great. I got a background echo. I don't know why.
So Rashida, you can hear me?
Now I can hear you, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do, because I'm a little bit pressed for time today, and I hear myself echoing, and I don't like that. I'm going to let Zara tell her story. She's going to do most of the talking, and I hope that she's able to get across the story to you guys so y'all fully understand what's going on, and you guys can find it in your hearts to donate. So go ahead, Zara. And I'm going to mute my microphone and let you talk.
Okay, so last time I came on the show, I explained how I've been, I'm stranded in Atlanta currently. I was living with somebody It did not work out. Um, so I, I pretty much had nowhere to go after I left. So I'm currently at the airport. I've been at the airport for a few days now. Since there's no shelters in Atlanta, there was a lady that reached out to me from Atlanta that knows Rashida, and she was telling me that there's not any shelters really available in Atlanta, because she also helped me look into shelters here. So I just been stranded at the airport for a few days now. Um, at the moment, it looks, my mother, she was able to raise an airline ticket for me to get back to Arizona, because they do have shelters there. They have a little bit better resources for the homeless there. So I will be heading back there tomorrow. However, I still need assistance, with, just food and, just toiletries at this time. I do have a job that I will be starting in Arizona on February 15th. So I am making an effort to help myself as well. So I'm just pretty much asking for assistance now with, just food and toiletries. And I should be working with Rashida as well, with her real estate business, to earn extra income as well, because I do intend to move into an apartment in Arizona. So I'm just raising funds so that way I can move into that apartment as soon as possible. But yeah, this is pretty much an update on my situation. I'm still at the airport. I've been there the last time I came on the show. So just any donations will help at this time until I can, get back on my feet.
Okay. I hope I'm not. Let me see something. I keep hearing a background echo.
Yeah.
Do you hear a background echo?
No.
Okay, so maybe that's just on my end. All right, so just to give you guys an update, some of you that, let me see something, because I can't stand hearing myself talking in the background. Just to give you guys an update, Zara, I think you came on the show probably about 2 years ago, maybe. And I had met Zara at a Malcolm X event that I went to in Atlanta. And she had been following me, the dark skin activism for a while. She came out to the Malcolm X event. And then I want to say approximately 7 or 8 months from the date of that event, she contacted me and explained the situation with her homelessness. And then at that time, she came on the channel, and you guys, the people on the channel, were gracious enough to raise enough money to help her get into, I believe it was a hotel for a couple of nights. And then shout out to Mahogany MJ. She actually assisted Zara as well with some of her followers, and I believe that Zara ended up getting offered a place to live by one of Mahogany's contacts in terms of the followers that she has online. So this is another recent situation that just occurred, a new situation that's occurred with homelessness that Zara is going through. And so just to kind of give the people an understanding, because I know that people always have questions they want to know. And guys, keep in mind that her Cash App, Zara's Cash App, is on the screen. It is in the super chat, and it's also in the description to the slide. So the Cash App is there for you guys to make donations. So I just want Zara to share the backstory of what's going on. How did you end up in a homeless situation? What happened?
Yeah, so as I explained, I was living with someone. It didn't work out. Just not compatible.
I'm
So
sorry,
that
I was asking you to explain from the beginning, from the first time I met you, the first homeless situation, to kind of give people a background and what's going on with the homeless situation.
Okay, yeah. So I first ended up in a situation because my rent increased and my wages were not high enough to keep up with the rent. So that's pretty much how I ended up in this situation to begin with. So after that, I pretty much just went from staying with people to, being in hotels, to being into or being in shelters. So it's pretty much that's what I've been doing since I wasn't able to keep my apartment. Now the last person I lived with, that didn't work out. Due to me not, due to just not being compatible. I guess so. So that led me, back to the streets, I guess, and you know, because but I did try to find some shelters, but again in Atlanta, there's not a lot available for single women without children. So so I don't have anywhere to stay at the moment. But when I get back to Arizona, I should have there. I do know of a shelter that should have availability there. So yeah. So at the moment, I'm just trying to raise donations for food, or just basic things that you need, like soap and things like that, until I can start working again. I will be starting a job on February the 15th. So yeah, that's pretty much the backstory of what led me to this situation.
Okay, well, first of all, congratulations for getting a job and having a job lined up when you get back to Arizona. That's like a major step, because a lot of times we see that sometimes homeless people, they don't take enough steps to help themselves, but at least you got a job waiting for you, and I think that's a good thing. Just to go back to speak on your first bout of homelessness, the first one where you said you ended up having to leave your, can you kind of go into more detail on that? The reason I'm asking you to go into more detail on that is because I think that people need to be aware that we're all just a paycheck away from homelessness. And I think people need to be aware of the affordable housing prices. So I would like for you to please be as detailed as possible, because the details actually help people more than, if you just go past something or speak about it real fast. So if you can speak specifically, what exactly happened when you ended up losing your apartment? There had to be like a process. Like, can you talk about what your rents were prior to having the lease renewed, and what the rent was going to be after the lease was renewed, and how that whole situation played out?
Okay, so yeah, so the rent, just kept increasing every time I renewed. So I renewed like every 3 months, because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to stay in the apartment or not, because it wasn't really an apartment that I liked. But so I didn't get like a 12-month lease. So I just kind of did a short month lease to see if maybe I could, go to a different apartment, but I wasn't able to find one. So I ended up just staying there. But every time that, I renewed the lease, it went up. The price went up by like $100 or so. So it started out like around like 1,200, I believe, like when I first moved in, and it increased to like 1,400. So yeah, based, the job that I did have, the hourly wage wasn't a lot. It was like minimum wage. So I was barely able to pay, the $1,200. So after it went up, I definitely wasn't able to keep up with that. So um yeah, so that's, and so, and also, I wasn't able to save anything, because I heard that, like, why didn't you save anything? It's because the wages were not a lot. So again, I was just barely able to pay the bills, and there was very little left to save.
Okay, can you speak on any plans that you may have in place so that this doesn't happen to you again? Like, what are you going to do differently now than you did before to try to safeguard yourself from ending up in another homeless situation?
Yeah, so I'm now looking into, doing like real estate investing. So, you know, I do want to make sure that I'm earning enough money, because most of these regular jobs, they don't pay a lot. So I'm trying to get into, you know, like real estate, you know, that pays a lot, um, and you know, just getting rent that I can afford, as well.
Do you have any plans for home ownership?
Yes, I would like to own, you know, in the future, for sure.
Can you speak about that?
Um, like, my plans, or like, when do I plan to do
Yeah, in
that?
general. Yep.
Yeah. So, I'm hoping, you know, once I am able to earn enough money, you know, to own a place. But in the meantime, you know, I just need to find affordable rent at the moment.
Okay. All right. Any contact information you want? Your email, your social media.
Yeah, so my email address is SHAYDEEN, the number 3 at gmail.com. And my Cash App is $SHEIMAH19. And again, that's $SHEIMAH19.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to add? Like any other details that you want to give people?
Um, so I pretty much explained everything that's been happening since the last time I came on. So again, I just, you know, really, you know, I just want to, you know, just pretty much just ask for any donations at this time. It would greatly help me at the moment, you know, with just basic things that I need, until I can start receiving income, because I'm without any money at this time. The last donations that I received, you know, I had to use that. You know, that money has pretty much, um, you know, it's pretty much gone at this moment, because I've been using it for food, bus passes here, you know, in Atlanta. You know, also to wash my clothing, things of that sort. So I'm just in need of food and, you know, things of that sort.
Okay. And also, maybe you want to share with them some of the work that you've gotten as a result of the last live we did. And the reason why that's important is because I myself personally believe, I'm just going to be honest, that if a person is able-bodied and they can, you know, they can work, there's nothing wrong with them, that you should try to find some form of work to do. You know, I do understand, because I was homeless myself. But I didn't ask anybody for money. I would just go out and look for jobs, and I actually went to work. I'm not saying that you shouldn't ask for money and ask for help, because I mean, obviously that's one of the things that you could do, but at the same time, you have to keep your independence and your pride and respect about yourself, and know that you are in control and you can save your own self. So can you share with them, since the last live that we did, I think we did it about a week ago, where you were able to make some connections as a result and get to work? What happened with that?
Yes. So one of your subscribers, named Susie, she did reach out to me, and she offered to let me, you know, help her business. So she makes jewelry. So she did meet up with me here in Atlanta. She lives close to the Atlanta area, so she met me here, and you know, she just taught me quickly like how to make the jewelry for her. So so that's what I'm doing at this time to make extra income, is helping her out with her jewelry business.
And I gotta say to you, hats off to you for that. I gotta like commend you for that, because that shows me that you, and it's important, Jane. I have to say, I come from a perspective that, again, I believe that a person can ask for donations. I will help, I will donate. But if that person can look for work and find work, that's what they should be doing. And that's what you actually did. You actually sat there, you guys, in the airport after being given this opportunity, and she put together this jury, and she makes this money. So I have a lot of respect for her in terms of being willing to do something to work and earn income as opposed to just asking for donations. So, and Zara, I believe that you wanted to let people know that you are available for different types of work that they may have available that fits your skill set. Can you, I want to let you speak on that, not me, because you know your skill set better than I. So can you speak on whether or not you're available for work and what your skill sets are that you could do and how people could contact you?
Yeah, so I am looking for, additional work at this time to earn extra income. So my skill set, I don't have a degree, but I mainly have worked like in customer service jobs. So that's mainly my background with jobs. Yeah, so I mean, I am willing to work for whoever, if they have any work, within customer service or any entry level work that I can learn, like what I'm doing for, with the jury business. It's just like entry level work, something that doesn't take too long to learn, or, that can be pretty easy to learn. So yeah, I'm open to that as well. And you can contact me via email. If you do need any help with with the job. So the email again is SHAYDEEN, the number 3 at gmail.com. And again, that's SHAYDEEN, number 3 at gmail.com.
Okay, if anybody has any suggestions in terms of work that you might have available, feel free to drop it in the chat. Also, the email is right there on the screen. You guys can contact her. Now, just to say a quick word about the job that you got with one of my followers. Just when she told me about that kind of like jogged my mind to say, okay, well, what do I have that she could possibly do as a job and pay her for it? And I have to say up front, I am not some wealthy person that has a lot of financial resources. I am a hardworking person that works my butt off every day. I call myself a novice real estate investor. I am by no means seasoned real estate investor. I am not in a position to really pay people to do work for me. But the little bit that I do have, and I may have, I did let Zara know that after I'm able to put something together in terms of work for her, that I will be able to potentially allow her to do some work for me. And I'm still working on that. I'm very busy. That's why I haven't gone live. I actually work, y'all. I know people think that I don't, but I actually do have a job. I work. So sometimes I get very, very busy to the point where I can't go live. But I'm trying to figure out a way that I could incorporate her into what I'm doing and pay her for it. It just takes a little minute to put it together for me based upon my schedule that I have. But if there's anybody out there like Susie, she already got everything together. She already knows what she needs to get done. If you're a person that already knows exactly what you need to get done, you're ready to go, you're ready to train, you're ready to say, hey, this is what I need done, this is how much I can pay. You guys should reach out to Zara. Her email is right there on the screen. It's right there in the chat, so there's no excuse. Y'all got it right there. Y'all see it right there, and reach out for work. So the thing is, it's people that's coming online, they're homeless, and the new thing is to come online and ask people for money. And again, with me, I used to be homeless, and there was no YouTube around, and I never asked nobody for anything. I went and worked. I would wash up at McDonald's, and I would, or abandoned houses that I lived in, I would wash myself up, and I would walk out there on St. Pete Beach, and I would apply for jobs until I got one. There was no such thing as let me go online and tell my story and get money out of people. And not that I'm saying that there's anything wrong with that, because I have donated to people more times than I can count. But I will say I have pulled back on my donations because I'm a person that's been there. I lived the homeless life. I know what it's about. You can't fool me. I've been there and done that. So I need to see results. When I see somebody actually actively working to get themselves out of a homeless situation and they're producing some results, that is what I have respect for, because that's what I did. I did not make no excuses. I simply applied for jobs, and then I got one, and I started saving money, and that's how I was able to get myself out of a homeless situation. So that is one of the reasons why I respect Zara. And I'm also speaking specifically about people that can work. Now, if you have like a disability or something like that that prevents you from working, I'm obviously not talking about those people. I'm talking about people that can work, that are physically able to work. And what's going to happen is, oh man, I'm gonna let you do a little bit of talking, Zara. I gotta take this call. I told y'all I was at work. So go ahead, Zara. Keep on talking about your skill set.
Yeah, so again, my skill set is mostly customer service, but I am open to learning something new. And what Rashida was talking about, I definitely agree with her. I didn't want to come on here and just ask for help without, helping someone in return. So I think that's the better way to go about it, is asking, if someone needs help with any work, instead of just asking for money. Because I do prefer to work to get myself out of this situation. I don't really believe in handouts. So yeah, I would definitely be grateful if somebody would let me work for them at this time, because I need income as soon as possible. But if no one doesn't have any work to do, then donations would be helpful as well. But yes, I am open to work.
Hello?
Yes, hello?
Did y'all just see me talking?
No.
Okay, I was up there running my mouth. Okay, guys, I hate to leave, but I gotta get off the live because like I told y'all, I'm at work. But I hope that there's some people out there that will assist Zara. She is doing the right thing. She's trying to help herself. So I hope you guys will find it in your heart to make a donation. I appreciate y'all taking the time to listen.
Yes, and thank you, Rashida, for allowing me on your show again. And my Cash App again is $SHEIMAH 19. Again, that's $SHEIMAH 19.
All right, guys. Like and share this video. Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.